Hello, welcome to Sunfire Designs. I got another goodie from Istoyo. Woo! I'm so excited. So let's unbox this together and then I will plug it in, make sure it's all charged, and then I will show you how it works. It is a cordless resin mixer ultra. It's got a stand, so you don't have to stand there and mix it. It's cordless. It looks amazing just looking at the box. So here we go. Let's see what's inside. I haven't even broken the seal yet. I knew you guys would want to see this, so I waited. All right, here we go. Yay. All right, so here, this is the actual mixer part. Okay, and it's got 3 different speeds. It looks like it can reverse, and I'm not sure what that means, but we will find out. And then on the end, it looks like it's a Type-C charger. I'll have to look at the directions to see what that means. It probably means something super easy, and I'll go, oh yeah, duh. But, you know, I just want to make sure. It comes with a little charger, so you can plug it in and charge it. Oh, wow, it's got 4 blades. So it's got 2 large ones and 2 smaller ones, and they are the exact same blades that came with the handheld one. So if you need to swap them out, if you need extra blades for whatever reason, you can continue to use those, so not everything you had in your last one goes to waste, which is very nice. I like that they kept the design. I really like that style. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We've got, this is the arm, so it looks like it adjusts here, so you can adjust the height, and this obviously clicks in right there, or fits in right there. Okay, this is something to adjust. There's a nice little silicone tray here so that you can put it on top of this and it doesn't get resin all over things. That's a really good idea. This is heavy. This stand is heavy, and that's obviously to keep it from tipping over while you're mixing. So it looks like, and it's nice, and it's not solid metal. It's like a rubber, so that you could put this on here and it's not going to slip around. Or if you put a bowl or a cup or whatever on here, it's not going to slip around. So it looks like this goes here, and then I will put the screw in the bottom, and then this is adjustable. So let me pause that. I will come back with it and show you what it looks like put together, and then we'll mix something up. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I am back. I have everything all set up. I figured out how to use this. I kind of rearranged my setup here so that you guys could see it as I was using it. But I want to start off by saying that even before I partnered with Istoyo mixers were the only ones that I use. So they are just amazing. This is not the one they sent me. This is the older one that has the batteries. It doesn't have the automatic thing on it, but I love this mixer. You can see these are pretty well used. I have another one. I have 3 of them. So this has, here's the power button. You put it up to go one way and down to go the other way. And it uses the exact same paddles as the new one that I just got. The difference is this new one is rechargeable, and here's a button here. You press it down and it has 3 speeds. It's reversible, and then it has this AI mode, which is basically an automatic mode. So you can put it in here, you can you turn it on, press the AI button, and it'll mix for you for 4 minutes, and then it'll turn off. And what it does is it doesn't just mix in one direction. It'll mix in one direction for, I don't even know how long, like 30 seconds, and then it'll switch and go the other direction. So it's mixing it up really well. And then when you're done, all you really need to do is scrape the edges of the container, and voila, you have your resin mixed. So while this is mixing, you can do other things. You can, I can write my recipe, I can get my supplies out, I can get everything all ready to go so that when it's done, I can just go. All right, so I'm going to show you how it works. I adjusted this. What I did is I put this in here, and after playing around with it some yesterday, it works best if this paddle is kind of like in the middle. You don't want it all the way to the bottom, and you don't want it at the top. If you put it in the middle, it'll mix everything up correctly. Okay, so I'm going to put my resin here. I already measured it out, and this is a slightly thicker resin. Okay. So I'm going to stick this in here and make sure that it's where I want it to be. Maybe down just a hair. My cat decided he wants to join me in here. Gonna have to get him out. All right, so I'm going to turn it on by pressing this to turn it on. And then I'm going to hit the AI button. And you can see on the side, the flashing lights means that it is in the AI mode. So it's going to go, and then it's going to reverse and go the other way, and then reverse and go the other way. So I'm going to let that go. I'm going to put it on a time lapse, and I will come back when it stops, and we'll see what it looks like, okay? I don't want to make you sit here for 4 minutes and watch it. Okay, so it is all done. I'm gonna move my chair up here so I can sit down and show you. So my 4 minutes are up. So what I can do, now this also, I did not mention this, but it's not just the AI version. You can also use it as a hand mixer. You don't have to put it in the stand. I like being able to put it in the stand so I can walk away from it, and it does it all by itself. But the good thing is you don't have to do that. You can also just use it normally. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to kind of look at it and see. Looks like everything is really well mixed. I'm going to show you just really quick though how you use it automatically, okay? So if you want to use it automatically, you're going to hard press this top button. So if you can see that button on there, I know it's kind of hard. This isn't in the light. But you hard press this top button, okay? And it turns it on. And then you press it again to change the speed. And then you press it again to change the speed. And then if you want to change the direction, you're going to go down there. So if for some reason you think this needs another second, you can take it and you can mix it yourself like this. Okay. And then when you're done, you just hard press this and it turns off. And that beeping sound is the sound it makes when it's done. Now, normally what I do is I disconnect this off of here and then I scrape off the paddle, and then the best way to clean it off is to use a baby wipe. First I use a paper towel, and then I use a baby wipe, and then I use alcohol, and then you can also spray it down in with soap and water. So I'm not sure if it's gonna, last night I had a hard time getting it undone just because it's new. So yeah, I don't want to mess with that. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my popsicle stick here, and I just like to kind of scrape off as much of the resin into the cup as I can, because I don't want any of it to go to waste. Plus it's just easier to clean up the less resin that is on the paddle. And I'm gonna need this stick anyway, because I'm gonna wanna go and scrape my edges when I'm done here to make sure that just the stuff along the edge is incorporated in. So I'm going to scrape this up, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like to show you that there aren't as many bubbles as when, at least when I mix it by hand, like without a mixer, I get a lot more bubbles than this does. So this is really nice because you don't get as many bubbles. All right, I normally can do a better job, but this is a bad angle for me. All right, I think that's going to do it for now. I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to hold this over a piece of dark paper so you can kind of see the amount of bubbles. It looks, you know, there's a few bubbles. You're not going to get away with no bubbles, and this is a thicker resin, but compared to when I mix it myself, way less bubbles. So all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to kind of scrape gently on the edge and stir it gently just to make sure that it's 100% incorporated, but it takes away all the super hard work of stirring, and I don't want to add a bunch of bubbles back in, so I'm just going to do that gently. And that's it. You're done. So I definitely recommend this. 10 out of 10. Like I said, I love their mixers. It comes with 2 different size paddles. This big one is really nice if you're mixing a large amount of resin in a bigger container. This is kind of big for one of the bigger cups. I usually use the smaller ones, but I have used the big ones if you're mixing up something for like a platter or a set of coasters or something. Definitely you can use the bigger one. But I hope y'all check it out. I will put a link to it in the description, and you get 10% off if you use my link. And I hope you like it. Let me know what you think, and if you love it, just like I do. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.